We're at Central City Churches, and we're located in Our Savior's Lutheran Church in the near west side of Milwaukee. Hi, my name is Pastor Theresa Thomas Boyd. It has been a wonderful 3 years for me here as the executive director, but if I would take you through some historical moments, I want you to know that the organization has been around for 40 years, so it has some history. And 40 years ago, churches on the avenue were interested in working together to take care of those that were living in poverty or low-income housing. And so the 8 churches came together and at that time decided to work on understanding what it means to be our brother's keeper. And in doing that, the ministry itself talks about how we can do ministry together in the name of Christ. And so the life and the things that we do here includes a food pantry that's been around for those 40 years. We're feeding people or giving them food 4 days a week, and that's Monday through Thursday, and it is from 9:30 to 11:30. In the pantry, we're putting bags of food together. So here in the pantry, we have not only a freezer, and we are a pantry that also gives meat, so it's also a wonderful thing that we're able to do. Then we also have fresh produce. Hunger Task Force is definitely one of our greatest partners because about 50% of our food comes from the Hunger Task Force. So you'll see here boxes of food that's going into the freezer. There's all kinds of food that's also in boxes here, from cereal to fruit. And then we do have fresh produce that comes in during the seasons that we have the farm that the Hunger Task Force gives us food. We help families. We help mothers and fathers that have babies, and if they're between 0 and 1 year old, we can actually give baby formula and baby food, and that helps a mother or a father get through that month. Let's say at the end of the month or whenever, when sometimes money is tight, but the baby is still hungry, then we can help them out as well. And then we also, after giving crises food pantry bags out, we have a hot meal program. And that hot meal program, I'm going to say, is probably one of the best in the city of Milwaukee. Why? Because we serve with love. And the food that we give comes from a top chef, a hot meal. And living in Wisconsin, that's a great thing to have, is a hot meal during the course of the week. That food that's given out, it's every day, Monday through Thursday at 11:30, or on Wednesday, we have a prayer lunch at noon. And so not only are people fed physically, but on a Wednesday, they're also fed spiritually. When you meet the chef today, he's probably one of our greatest stories. A man that decided to change his life, and after being a volunteer for here for almost 20 years, went back to school, MATC, got his degree in culinary, and then decided to work as a chef. And we were able to hire him in 2015 as our chef. We get some of the best food every day. So Chef Richard is definitely one of our stories.
I cook with a lot of love. My thing is just being able to be in position to help somebody and serve someone, and through my food, and I minister through my food, and I'm just grateful I'm able to do that on a daily basis for the neighbors.
And then in addition to that, our outreach center is open until 3 o'clock. And then we're helping people get on computers, look for jobs, and we make sure that whatever it is that people are in need of, we call ourselves not the one-stop shop, but what we can do is refer people to other places that they can go to. I would say that overall, it's a good place to come. People know that love is in the atmosphere and that we want to help people wherever they start. We help everybody. They walk in the door and they really want some help, we try to find a way to help them. And we need people. We need volunteers and partners to be with us so that we can continue to do something great in Milwaukee. Being on the near west side, there's highs and there are lows. There's things that we want to see. There's progress that's being made, but even when progress is being made, there's also challenges. So I would say overall in the near west side, we've got some wonderful businesses and companies and people that are coming in to strengthen, especially the economics in terms of this neighborhood. But we also have residents that we're trying to lift up. A lot of the people in the neighborhood live in poverty, and so what we're trying to do is to make a balance of how do we bring in good business, but how do we also support and lift people up as well. Now we're hoping that we can build even better relationships and strengthen the Near West Side. We are so grateful for partners like Near West Side Partners and the association and all of the work that they're doing, because we know that it is us coming together with Near West Side that we can make things really happen. Because community is really all about that. You're coming together, you're unifying, and you're allowing those things to work together. Central City Churches is also here to be a part of the community, to help the people, to help the community, and to make life better. We talk about Milwaukee being a great city on the lake, but we are a great city. But it takes organizations like Central City Churches to make it great. Thank you, and we hope that you've enjoyed your tour of Central City Churches.